Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about care calls. So honestly, the care calls are probably one of my biggest struggles. It's probably like my biggest downfall. And what a care call is basically keeping open communication between you and a member that's signed up under you. A lot of times you talk to them about the starter kit, they sign up, and then you don't want to be pushy anymore. You don't want to continue to feel like you're trying to get them to buy. So we just don't call them, or even the thought of picking up the phone and actually making connection with somebody freaks us out. I know that's how I feel. I actually have to talk to them on the phone. It's a little scary, but I need you to know that the fortune is in the follow-up. And I just wanted to give you some tidbits and some little tips about care calls. So the first is when you enroll a member and they sign up for their premium starter kit, let them know, I am going to call you in a week so we can discuss your kit together. Set that up. I am going to call you in a week so that we can talk about your kit together. So now they know you're going to be calling them, and they're probably like, yeah, great. They're extremely excited about their kit at this point. So right now the momentum is the best. You want to keep that. So you're going to put it in your calendar and you're going to call them within a week and you're going to talk about them. So tell me about your kit. Tell me about what's going on. That's awesome. How are you liking the oils, or which oils are you excited about? Do you have any questions? So that's the big conversation, is them getting their kit, the excitement, and then you go from there. So that will be the first initial one. So make sure you're setting your calendar so that you know when to call them, and that's the best time. You can even ask them, so what would be a good time for me? Is it better for you in the evening or in the afternoon? Now, let's just say that they don't answer. Then what you're going to do is you're going to send them a text. Hey, just checking if you got your kit. Love to speak with you, and go from there. Now, after you do that first initial kit call, then give it some time. Let them enjoy. Remind them that they can reach out at any time. Now, the next phone call that you're going to give them, the next phone call that you're going to do is going to be all about them, all about building relationships. You're not going to talk about any Young Living products whatsoever. You have to remember that this business is built on relationships. It's not built on sales. So we have to give time to build the relationship. I don't know, I have social anxiety sometimes, so I'm not normally the most outgoing unless you're in my little circle. So this is something that I have to work on, but it's worth it. And I want you to know that there's two different things. I'm sitting here nervous about reaching out to people. Well, there's the opposite side of that. They feel like, well, she already got me to sign up for this kit. That's all she really wanted. She's not calling me anymore. She's not talking to me anymore. And that could be that's the furthest thing from the truth. Honestly, I would prefer to make the phone call and do it scared than for them to think that I just wanted to sell them a kit and that I really could care less about them. Because that's the salesy, slimy person that I'm not trying to be. And this is the big difference. Care calls are the big difference between the slimy salesperson and the person that's building the relationship with them. So remember that. Would you prefer them to think of you as the slimy person that only cared about them signing up? Or would you prefer to do it scared and reach out to them and nurture that relationship and plant more seeds and grow? So we have to get out of our own ways. Honestly, reaching out to people on Facebook Messenger or on email, it's better than nothing, but it's not the business. Phone calls and text messages, those are what work. You want to reach them, and you want them to hear your voice, or you want them to know that you're only a text away. So if they want to reach out to you, and really truly, if somebody messages you on Facebook, you can respond whenever you want, even, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. But when someone texts you, it's kind of rude if you don't respond. So 9 times out of 10, they're gonna respond, even if it's like, I'm fine, no worries. But at least you're continuing to reach out to them. So the first one is the week after they got their starter kit. The second one is all about them. What are they interested in? What's their family dynamic? What are some of their goals? Who are they? And then the third one is calling them, talking to them about what their health goals are. What's going on with the oils? What haven't they used yet in the kit? What are they afraid of? What oil? How are they using them? What particular ways are they using them to clean? Are they using them to diffuse? What are some fun ways that they're using them? And then give them tips of ways that you use yours. Once you start to talk to them about their health goals, don't immediately start thinking of all of the products that they don't have that they need. This is the key right here. So what you're going to do is, when you're talking to them about their health goals, you're going to say, hey, let me think about how we can help some of those goals, or how we can get some of those goals taken care of with products that you already have. What does that mean? That means they're thinking like, oh, so she's not trying to push and sell more. She really wants me to hit my health goals. So what's going to happen is walls are going to be broken down. So then you can help them with the items that they have, and then when you suggest items that they don't, they're going to feel like it's truly in their best interest, that it's not you trying to push some more oils on them or some supplements on them. So start off with the things that they have. Oh, you have a rash. Well, lavender is really good for blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So you can really tell them about what items they already have and build that up. So that was a good point a good trick that I kind of learned. It's true. Nobody wants to be continued to be pushed into buying things. So now we're opening up the communication. So we have the 1 week, then we have the all about them, then we have the additional goals, and now every time you contact them, it's easier and easier. You don't feel overwhelmed. You just pick up where you left off. And by then, hopefully you guys will have, more of a relationship. So at the very least, you need to be giving each member 3 phone calls, at the very least. After that, you can let them know about special promotions and just all of the fun things. But that way the relationship is already built. Everyone should be responsible for their own personal enrollments. So make sure you're taking care of them. Now I know it's so scary to think about, well, I've already enrolled 20 people and it's been a year and I don't necessarily feel like I feel scared because it's been so long. Well, all you have to do is just do it one time. Just say, hey, you've been on my heart. Really, you have, because I've been looking at you in my back office, seeing that there's been no movement whatsoever. So you let them know, just checking in, just seeing how you're doing. Just don't even talk about the oils like I said the first time, but just touch bases. While you're at soccer practice and you're, waiting for your child, text a few of them. Just reach out to them and let them know that you're thinking about them. But the fortune is in the follow-up, and care calls are extremely, extremely important. Like I said, they are the difference between this cheesy salesperson and the person that's really building relationships with their team. And honestly, if there's somebody that you feel uncomfortable calling, but you still want someone to reach out, ask your upline. Tell them, hey, this person hasn't responded, or this person I feel like they're not necessarily, I'm just nervous to call them for whatever reason. Sometimes it's our family and friends that we're more afraid to call when we talk about the business. So then have your upline call them. I would be more than happy to call anybody on my team, anybody for my team, and just say, hey, I'm your upline support, and I just wanted to see how you're doing. I just wanted to kind of get to know a little bit more about you and go from there. So make sure you're doing that for your team too, because sometimes it's easier to call people that you don't know. I don't know if that's just me or if that's everyone. And another thing, I am challenging myself to do 10 care calls a week. So I hope that you can, join with me in this challenge, and let's get all of our downline feeling connected, and inviting them to our Facebook groups, and just inviting them to 201 classes, and telling them that we're still doing other things so that they can learn. Let's get them involved in the community and really reach out to them. Okay, I just wanted to share that. I feel like this video is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I hope that these tips are good for you, and I'm excited about reaching out to my peeps.